Most times, success comes with some form of sacrifices. If you don't sacrifice, trust me, success might be far from you. And to also stand with successful men, you must be led by someone who has failed over and over again. Someone who tried but failed, tried again, failed again, tried again, and in the long run
Mm.
made it. I can tell you one truth. David is someone like that. He has tried and tried and tried, and he has failed and failed and failed before he hit the gold mine. I tell you today, success, you need someone who has been there, someone who has gone through the tough time. And I tell you the truth, David will help you get success. Thank you very much, brother.
Let me tell you what is a need for you for this evening. In the next 60 minutes, you are about to reassess yourself. You are about to be face to face with that biggest dream that you have, that goal that you have set for 2025. I don't know how you have fared, but we are going to have a chat together. I want to ask you, if you have some writing materials, please put it on. All right, because we're going to be doing exercise. This is going to be a master class. So this is not meant to be business as usual, because I want to help you succeed. I want to help you achieve your goals. And your time is very important to me. And I know you also put premium on your time. So without much ado, I want to tell you that this will be one of the beginning points for the transformation that you are looking for. Please, if you need my attention, use the comment section to drop any query that you may have. We are going to be addressing it here together. And I'm excited that amazing business leaders have joined us. So, any question I'm not able to answer, and some of these professionals are here. So, we are going to work as a family tonight. But this has been prepared exclusively for you. If you are ready, let me see I'm ready in the comment section so that I can begin to unpack the amazing things we have for you. Who is ready for the power session tonight? Let me see I'm ready in the comment section. Okay, beautiful. I'm ready. Ready too. All right. There's a starter I want to share with you this evening. You have your biggest goals. Maybe you have started, maybe you have not started. In 2025, we're already in the second quarter. In fact, the first month of the second quarter have gone more than half. Something I've discovered in my coaching experience is that when you desire a big change in your life, it becomes difficult to get started. Starting might be the biggest challenge that you have. I remember growing up, and I know everybody here can also relate. First time you rode a bicycle, very first time you rode a bicycle, you were afraid. I want to assume, all right, but because I was afraid. If for people, some of us who grew in the village before we left to go and pursue some greener pasture, the kind of bicycles in the village, the spoke, in fact, is a danger zone. All right, so you see the trouble, the challenges, the way the bicycle is looking, you don't even want to attempt it until you get started, until you fail, until you make a mistake, until you master the craft of driving or riding your bicycle. So the change you desire that have brought you to this exclusive webinar might just be as difficult as riding a bicycle the very first time. Let me give you another thing that you can relate with. When some of my coaches tell me that it's difficult to do the change that they desire, I ask them, were you ever introduced to an algebra class? The answer is usually yes, because you can't pass through the secondary school in Nigeria without this exposure. So the next question is, how did you feel? Okay. The next question is, how did you feel in your algebra, the first algebra class? So if overcame that first algebra class, I want to tell you that indeed you can overcome anything. But once again, I want to warmly welcome you and appreciate you for coming here. What we want to do tonight, for those who have just joined us, is that we want to take you from where you are right now to where you really want to be. You have a big goal. You have a very big goal for 2025. And I don't know how you have fared. I don't know if you are winning or you're losing, whether you have started or not started. But for those who have made it to this session, we promise to take you from where you are right now and share with you the strategies to stay focused, execute relentlessly, and achieve as a high performer, right? We have over the years designed proven systems for high achievers to crush their biggest goals. And sometimes it's challenging to achieve change. It's really challenging to achieve change. But because you have made and designed these goals, we are here to help you achieve them. All right. So it's what you're putting up in this place. Remember when you wanted to ride the first bicycle? Remember the very first class of algebra and where you are today. All right. So but I want us to take a quick roll call because this webinar is an exclusive one. What do I mean by that? We have identified very important personalities where you belong, who this have been curated for. All right. This is made for business owners, entrepreneurs, C executives, seniors in various industries and organizations. And I can identify some of you who are already in the audience. High performing professionals, no matter the rank that you have, and then visionaries who set and crush their goals. So you can type in the comment section where you belong. Which of these categories represent your profession at the moment? You can please type in the comment section. I'm a business leader, an entrepreneur. Let's get this on together. Okay, please be nice to our leaders in the comment section. Please, can you still hear me? Am I audible? Let me know if I'm audible in the comment section, or you can unmute to answer. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for that acknowledgement. So, which is your category? Are you a business leader? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a senior leader in your industry? Beautiful. Quilinia Homes, business owner, entrepreneur. Okay, do you have career professionals here? Business leader. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, DIT, you are here. Thanks so much, my brother, for the support. All right. So you are warmly welcome. Now, as I said, this is designed for you, and there are a lot have in place for you. So stay tuned until we ride to the end. The next hurdle this evening is when you join here, you have the question, why should you be in this place? Why should you be listening to me at this time? My name is David Ogedinta. I'm an internationally certified life coach. Over the years, I've helped and empowered more than 20 organizations. I've also empowered more than 1,000 individuals in the past 5 years who have moved from feeling stuck to crushing their biggest goals. So I'm not just making a promise that I have not fulfilled. All right. Over the years, we have helped these amazing leaders succeed in their quest. All right. So that is my first introduction. Secondly, why should you also listen to me? I've coached over 500 business owners and transformed their simple ideas to thriving businesses. All right, as you can see in the screen, both locally and internationally. If you've been following me on the social media, you see that there are a lot of work that we have put in to help big dreamers. I have some of you who have reached out in the time past with amazing ideas, this program is created for you, and I sincerely appreciate you for being here. And then finally, I've helped multinationals raise big money, all right, to our credit, over $2 million within 2 years. I think I qualify, but you be the judge of that, to guide you in this amazing journey. So what am I promising you in the next 50 minutes? What is my promise to you in the next 50 minutes? One is that in the course of our time together, you will learn how to stay laser focused, execute relentlessly, and achieve as a high performer those goals that are important to you. All right. Let me know if these goals are important to you. We are going to talk about what these goals are and how important they are to you. What is the difference? What do you need to do differently in order to be able to achieve them? All right. Thank you, my leaders, for joining. You're all welcome. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Temitope, Mrs. Abraham. Yes, God bless you for joining us. All right. Now, my biggest promise to you this evening is that I want you to learn how to stay laser focused. Importantly, how to execute relentlessly. Now, I'm not saying that because you're business leaders, you are not pursuing or achieving your goals. All right. But there are certain challenges that has held you back, perhaps. All right. We'll begin to narrow down to what those challenges are. We are going to design some roadmap. I'm going to be sharing with you some framework, some of the things that have worked for me and other business leaders over the years. All right. Because you are most important to us. Remember, for those who joined earlier, the first example about riding the bicycle as riding but you don't start. But when you eventually get started, the more you ride, the faster your journey continues to be. All right. So as we make progress, why is this important? Why do you need to stay focused? Why do you need to execute relentlessly? Why do you need to achieve more as a high performer? The reason we have noticed, first time, maybe you will share more with us in the comment section. First of all, why is this important to you? But we have observed that many people set goals, but only a few of them successfully execute. I don't know if this appeals to you. Let me know in the comment section. Have you set any goal in the time past and it becomes difficult for you to execute? Let me know if I'm talking to the right audience. Do you have the challenge of execution? Certain things that are important to you. Okay, Shobowale, thank you. Onyedikachi, your thumbs up as well. Thank you. You can use the comment section. Let's identify so that I know that I'm talking to the right audience, because I try to make this as exclusive as possible to those who need this, right? You don't give heart medicine to somebody who have leg problem. Okay. So that said, I know I have one or two persons who have indicated that this is for them. So let's start the work here. All right. Let's start the work here. I told you you need your writing materials. For those who have your writing materials, that means that, okay, honestly, thank you so much for that honesty. Right. So if you have your writing materials handy, you have your next exercise to do. All right. And that exercise is going to be that you are going to use the comment section for this particular exercise, right? You need to scale yourself from 1 to 10. How focused and productive do you feel in executing your daily goals? Okay, your daily execution, rate yourself 1 to 10. How good are you in that execution? Let me know in the comment section. My eye is here, 5. Okay, 5 over 10. Now, because if you are 10 over 10, then you might not need this at all. Say 1 over 10, 2 over 10. Okay, 3 over 10. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're in the right place. 3 over 10, 4 over 3. Awesome, awesome. Okay, 4 over 10. Amazing. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Because these numbers are about to change for you. Well, of course, that's a promise I've made you, because I want to share with you something that will help you. Now, beyond the work we're going to, or the strategies we'll be sharing tonight, I want to hold you in hand to make sure that you level up this number to at least 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So, but before we proceed, just one or two persons type in the comment section. What do you think so far before I unpack what I have for you this night? What do you think is the differentiator right now? One thing you might need to achieve 8%, 8 over 10. Okay. Quilinia said accountability. Somebody said remove distraction. Okay. Consistency. Okay. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. What will you need? Okay. Proper time management, consistency, distraction. Okay. It's also good. It's also okay for you not to know what to do at all. Right? Nobody will judge because we only have high performance in this place. So if somebody say prioritize, remove procrastination. All right. So if your challenge is that you don't know what to do at all, there's room for you. All right. If your challenge is consistency, there's also something for you. So I love that you're a very active audience. I applaud you. Okay. Thank you so much for the energy that we have in this place. It means that we're getting somewhere. All right. So let's go to our next exercise. Now, on your paper, when you write this on your paper first, you can transfer it in the comment section if you want to share, if you are comfortable to share. All right. Write your 2020, the most important goal in 2025 in one sentence. All right. I want to keep my eye on the comment section for 1 or 2 minutes. If you know what your goal for your biggest goal for 2025 in one sentence, please put it in the comment section. All right. Before I come back to share the SMART principle, see how good you are with sharing your 2025 goals. All right. Have I lost my people? Meeting my set target for the year. I know this goal is about to change by the time we end this program. So is there anybody who is confident to share their 2025 goal? Let me tell you the advantage of sharing this in the comment section. But most importantly, write it on your book so that you can keep yourself accountable. All right. In this place, when they introduced themselves, you saw business leaders, investors, you saw senior executives in the same hall as you. So sharing about to help you achieve it. I want to get achieve ultimate set goals. All right. Now let me, while you are at it, right, just scribble something, because I know that thing you have written down is about to change. One of the major reasons why you don't achieve your goals year in, year out is the things that you have put in my comment section right now. Can I be real to you? One of the reasons why your goals, every new year we write New Year resolution. You write big goals. One of the reasons over the years in my coaching career, while you're still writing these goals the way you're writing them, is the reason why you write the same goal every year without achieving them. Why is that? What is the reason? Okay, who wants to hear the reason? Who wants to hear the reason? Let me know in the comment section. Because we are getting somewhere. I intentionally wanted this to be a masterclass so that we do some work here to level up, to change the narrative for ourselves. All right. So one of the reasons is that these goals are not smart. With all due respect, the goals that I have seen in the comment section so far are not smart. So let me tell you what a smart goals will look like. A smart goal is a goal that is specific. Now, you don't know what it means. Sometimes we have over emphasized this framework, but most people don't understand what it is. But I want to break it down just for a starter. But for those who want to level up their goals, in fact, the goals you have for 2025, you have about more than 8 months. You have about 8 months to achieve it. So it's still possible for you to achieve your biggest goal in 2025 if you could deploy this framework I want to share with you. The acronym is SMART. It means that your goal has to be specific. By specific, what do I mean? You need to design your outcome to know what you want to receive when that goal is achieved. If you go to the comment section with the goal you have set right now, you don't know what that outcome is by what you have written. So you need to be specific. By specific, I mean you need to ask the what is it. Are you buying a car? What is the model of the car? For the young men in this house, are you marrying a wife? What is the complexion? What is the weight of this damsel? Okay, does he have gap teeth? Is that what they call it? All right. Is it fair in complexion? Your goal has to be specific. When you achieve it, what will it look like? How will you feel when you achieve it? All right. That is specific goal setting. I'm going to share more details because we don't have much time to dive deeper in making your goal specific. So, but because you are in this platform, it's my responsibility to help you, change that. Next letter, your goal must be measurable. How do you measure your goal? There must be indices in place. Now, what does measurable mean? You need to be able to set certain metrics to know if you want to go to Abuja today, all right, and you are eventually on the journey, you should be able to track your movement. All right, you should be able to track your movement. And the same thing for your goal. Yes, you want to buy a car. How do you know that you are almost achieving this goal or that you have not started? I want to share a staggering statistics after this slide to tell you that most people who set goals do not know whether they are making progress or not. All right. Next is attainable. Attainable is this goal that you are setting. Can you achieve it? By that question, you're asking yourself, do you have the capacity right now to achieve it? What do you need to know, have, achieve for this goal to be delivered to you? Now, I'm not saying that you should set certain goals that you already know how to achieve. That will be reliving your experience. All right. There's one adage in my place that I try to refute anytime I'm teaching SMART goal. They say, "Onye mkpụmkpụ na-eko akpa." I will interpret. Okay, it means that a short person can only hang his or her bag where their hand can reach. But that principle is very wrong. When you are setting the goal that's important to you, it should be as big as you would have motivation to pursue it. However, you need to know what you need in order for that goal to be attainable. All right. For those who are going to be in our community, for those who will participate in our 5 days boot camp. We're going to share with you how you can design this template to make sure that every goal you set, including your 2025 biggest goal, you'll be able to achieve it. Arrow, is that irrelevant? One of the biggest reasons why your goal is not coming through for you yet out is because you have set these goals for somebody else. I want to say this again. One of the reasons why your goal have not been achieved in 2024, in 2023, and you're already in second quarter of 2024 is that you have set goals for somebody else, not for you. So the arrow in the SMART goal template means that your goal has to be relevant. Relevant to what? Your goal has to be relevant to your values. Your goal has to be relevant to your purpose. Your goal has to be relevant to your current passion. All right. For those who are going to be participating in our boot camp, I'm going to tell you there's something I use, we call in my coaching program, value clarification exercise. The biggest disconnect in your goal, the biggest displeasure you feel about yourself when you set goals and don't achieve it is because those goals are not relevant to your values, not relevant to your purpose, not relevant to your current. Now that is about to change. All right. I don't want to spend time on this because most of the designs, most of the templates that we have is to bring you back to what matters. Whether you are a top executive in your office, you can be taking all the biggest organizational goals, but yours is left untouched. Yours is left abandoned. And then you are frustrated and you transfer that frustration to your organizational goals. All right. You keep quarreling, you keep having certain challenges. So I say this again, and I say with the high sense of responsibility. One of the major reasons why goals are not achieved is because these goals are not set for yourself. They are set for somebody else. All right. Because they are not relevant. Okay. That said, I want to move to the next slide. But before I move, the last framework is time specific. You need to know when to start, when to finish. Now, I also want to give you additional value about time. When you're setting time for your goal, it means that that goal doesn't have to happen immediately. There are certain persons who set goals and you're frustrated and lack motivation to pursue these goals. You need to know that this time that you have set for your goal is time for maturation. I hope somebody can write this down. When you're setting time for your goal, it doesn't mean that you must deliver that goal the day you are setting it. Of course, that is why you have to write when you are starting and when you're ending. Goal must be time specific, and that time you have to know that it requires maturation. For example, you want to achieve something big by December. All right. Now you have not activated the version of, for example, Precious, Timely, right? You are not in December 2025. So there is no how you should expect your December goal achieved in April. That is one of the reasons for disconnect, for displeasure, and then lack of motivation, and you give up on that goal. You have set a time, and yet you don't want that time to run its course. That is about to change. All right. So let's begin to dive down because we have just a few minutes to wrap up this particular session. All right. I want to share with you what I consider the science of focus. Can somebody type science of focus? If you've not heard this word before, I want you to be familiar with it because there's a lie we tell ourselves, especially the top leaders that are in this place. Yes, the science of focus. I'll tell you what this means. We lie to ourselves that we can multitask. This is the reason why your goals are not achieved. Your brain works as a processor. not a storage device. Is the most powerful machine in the world, but you also must not overwork your brain. All right. So multitasking is a self-deceit. You can quote me on this, because you cannot do more than one thing at the same time. I think I'm beginning to offend some certain persons, because especially some of the top executives who are here, one of the reason you employ certain persons, you ask them if you can handle pressure, if you can multitask. Anybody that is teaching anybody to multitask anything is putting them in danger. That is one of the reasons why you're not achieving anything at all. I'm going to explain. Okay, I'm going to explain with the what I have for you on the screen right now. Your brain works best when it achieves deep work. Right? Don't do shallow work. Don't do here. You are sending email, you're answering call, you're changing your baby's diaper, you are pursuing some investment at the same time. Jack of all trades, master of none. All right. So what do you need to do instead? You need to eliminate the noise. There are certain things that are creeping on your time that are not necessary. All right. So how do you eliminate the noise? You need to learn to say no to non-essential tasks. Now, how do you know tasks that are non-essential? When you know how to clarify your values, you know the tasks that are essential and those sorry about that, and those who are that and those that are not essential. All right. Remember, I told you one of the reasons why your goals are not being achieved is because you have set it for somebody else. Imagine if you are pursuing your goal on daily basis, you are the first to resume work, you are the first to deliver on the task, you are the first to do every other thing, but your personal goal is suffering. Okay, I have somebody who is in this place who is exceptional in his or her work. Okay, but her long-term goal, her personal goals, the thing that carrying the organizational goals is suffering. So for those who are going to stay in our community, I know for some of you who are just connecting with me the very first time, there's a lot from where this is coming from. And we are going to be having 5 days together for those who want to take their journey seriously. You might have been excited about our caption. We have gone beyond the excitement right now. We are on the deep work. And I want to hold your hand to make sure that you wouldn't have come to this webinar, you wouldn't have come to this masterclass and remain the same. Okay? I promised 100 of you that I'm going to help you execute relentlessly. So the science of focus, once again, you need to eliminate noise. How do you do that? You need to identify what is valuable, what is important to you, not what is important to somebody else. Number two, you need to use what we call time blocking. What is time blocking? For Christians who are here, they say an idle man is a devil's workshop. Any time that is unaccounted for, somebody must definitely position in that particular time to make use of it. So make sure that for you to achieve deep work, for you to execute effectively, you must be able to make your schedule filled with the things that are important. So time blocking means that account for every second, every time, including if you need to rest, including the time you need to pray, okay, for the Christians who are here, including the time you need for leisure, right? I'm not saying you must work, and not enjoy life, right? You need to block your time, because any time that you have not put anything for will suffer. The next thing I want to tell you about the science of focus is that you need to leverage what I call the 2-hour rule. I know that there is no organization that sponsored you to this webinar. Is anybody here that has been sponsored by their organization for this webinar? Just indicate in the comment section so that before I say the next thing I want to say. All right. So, but if yes, you came here on your own accord, right? You have for self-improvement. You have come to better your personal experience. You have come to better your lot, your life. All right. So if that is where you are here and you're not here on the account of your employer, please pay very close attention. This is for you. All right. No matter how busy you are in the day, no matter how tight your corporate schedule is, we're getting somewhere. No matter how occupied your time is, no matter if even if you are a doctor, you have emergency booked for you all day. This 2 hours rule is for you. What do I mean by that? Pardon me to call my friend by name in this place. Okay, because I promised I was going to help her to do that. You want me to call my friend's name? Maybe I'll hold it. All right. So all of you here are my friends. All right. Please, by all means, make sure you create 2 hours. Now, I'm not saying that this 2 hours should be by from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, because somebody is paying for that time. So, but you can decide to start and decide when you take this time, maybe from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., maybe from 12 noon to 2 p.m., maybe from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. But by all means, let me emphasize this. This rule will change your game. This will level your game. You can quote me on this. Let me give you an example. Some of you are mathematicians in this place. Please multiply times 30 or 31 days that you have in a month. Or if you want, you can multiply 2 hours by how many days we have in a year? 365 days. I'm telling you to do mathematics because I asked you to come with your writing materials. All right. If you get this right, the next thing I'm going to tell you is going to make sense, because you just can't win on all other fronts and your personal goal suffer. I guess that is where you are here, right? Let me tell you, you need to stay laser focused on the things that matter. You understand what matters by clarifying what your values, your purpose, and your current passion is. You need to allocate activities for each time you have within the day. And I'm telling you, part of this time, you must reserve 2 hours for yourself. 2 hours that you use to pray, 2 hours you use to plan, 2 hours you use to work on your personal goal if you want them to come through 2025. If we are together in the same page, please just say thank you. Just say thank you. If this works for you, if you are going to do it, just say thank you on the comment section. Let me get some commitment from you. I see you raising your hand. Yes, I'm going to take all the questions just about now. So if this is for you, I know that there are a lot of leaders who are here. I see you and identify the need you have to achieve more. I will tell you a secret. As a business owner, right? One of my principles is that I'm not going to employ anybody that is not an entrepreneur in my businesses. And I tell you, I have a few businesses, both that I run directly and those that I run in partnership. All right? I will tell you the reason. Nobody can carry your vision than anybody who has a vision of themselves. So for those who work in HR, all right, alignment is critical. You don't hire somebody whose vision doesn't align to your corporate vision. So that is something you must pay attention to. But before you can achieve your corporate goals, you must find persons who have certain things that are important to them. Anybody who doesn't have anything to lose can lose on your business. I'm talking to the business owners who are here. All right. Okay. Sorry, let me go back. So let me give you a reality check. What we consider one of the biggest reality check. I've hinted it earlier when I started. Do you know that 92%? Do you know that 92% of people who want this change, including the people who are on this call, please stay muted. Please mute your mic, please. All right. Do you know that 92% of people, even the people who are on this call right now, never get started on their goals, on the things that are important to them? Okay. But of course, let me bring that my word back to myself, that after this session, right, that statistics is going to change, because I have promised I'm going to welcome you to the 1%. All right. Achieving 1% is the game changer. Right. That is the promise I've made you. So you need to follow me very closely. This reality check, once again, is for you. One is that 92% of persons who want change, who have designed big goals in the year after year, don't do anything about it. Sad, right? 7% of these same people who want change, who have set big goals, start on these goals, encounter one simple challenge, and they give up on their goal. How many percent is that? 92 plus 7. Who is the mathematician here? 92 plus 7, everybody? 99. Beautiful. So it means that what you are attempting, you want to be extraordinary. And that is the promise I make you this evening. That there is a 1% who have some unique strategies to stay consistent repeatedly, even when they fail. How many of you want to be inducted in this 1%? How many of you want to be shown all the secret books of this top 1%? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. If you want me to show you the secret that this 1%, okay, beautiful. Thank you. If you go for a meeting and they are counting the numbers of the people who will receive money, please include yourself, all right, so that you don't miss out. Let me tell you what they do differently. Top 1%, why they don't fail. By failure, I mean Bob Gass has said that falling doesn't make a failure, quitting does. All right. So why do most people fail? I mean, the 99% who quit. One of the reasons is the lack of clarity. Right? The lack of clarity is one reason why they fail. Now, what do you mean by this? Is clarity in my coaching sessions is not a buzzword. Something that will take you from where you are right now to where you need to be. All right. So for you to go away from lack of clarity to achieving clarity, you need to do certain things. And I'm about to show you what these things are. Number 2 reason why they fail is that they have too many competing priorities. There are a lot of things demanding their attention and their time. Number 3, they lack daily execution structure. Number 4, they give up because of mental blocks and lack of motivation. I want you to also identify with this group. And have any one of you struggled with any of these reasons in the board? Let me see in the comment section. Lack of clarity, competing priorities, all right, Anybody with this challenge? So earlier when we took this census, we heard about accountability, we heard about consistency and all that. But I'm asking you if you can hear me and you are struggling with these four things. There is something you need to clarify about your goal. Two, there you have to achieve laser focus, as we talked about earlier. All right. So for you to beat these competing priorities, you must be able to develop a relentless focus by cutting out the distraction. I'm going to tell you the tools that top 1% use to do that. All right. So let's recap what this framework is. For high performance, for the 1% who execute at the optimal, all right, there are four things that they do. One, they achieve absolute clarity. Remember, when we talked about the SMART goal framework, you need to be able to design what exactly you want to achieve. Not that you want to lose weight in 2025. How much weight do you want to lose? Or you want to launch your business? Or you want to achieve, I saw somebody said, I want to achieve my 2025 goal. What is that goal? For you to graduate from the 99 or the 92 or the 7%, whichever you were, to 1% high performance. This is the framework that they use. All right. But I'm going to share more details to this framework, especially for those who want to take this forward, because those who execute don't just start once and give up. You see, the reality check is setting in right now. All right. So one of the things that they do is that they achieve absolute clarity. Number two, they develop a relentless focus. Number three, they master consistent execution. Number four, they overcome mental barriers. You know, those mental barriers about self-doubt, about you don't have all it takes, about fear of failure, about fear of success, about imposter syndrome, all those things that you battle within your head, all right, that have made you not execute your biggest goals. That is what is about to change. So for a recap, one of the first steps you need to take is you need to design your vision. Habakkuk 2 verse 2 for the Christians here. It says, write the vision down, make it plain. Some of you have your goals in your mind. You don't have it written down. Some of you don't have a vision board. For those who want to design the kind of vision board that they can pursue and achieve, I have a plan for you. But whenever you are crafting your vision, don't craft your vision as if you're setting goals. I'm going to show you what the difference is between your vision and the goals. You craft your vision as an outcome. What you will look like, what you will see when you have eventually achieved it. Sometimes we are setting our goals with fear of who knows whether this is possible or what is not possible. All right. So define your true vision, set SMART goals, and then you need to break it down. All right. So I want to make you an offer. I want to make you an offer to not just speak English on this webinar. I want to help you achieve the same result that I've helped over 500 business owners in the course of my coaching career achieve. People who have moved from I don't even know where to start to setting a structured execution plan of smashing their goals. All right. It is going to be a 5-day transformational bootcamp. Now, we're not gathering you in one place. It's going to be a virtual bootcamp. All right. So for those, we're going to reserve some details for those who want to be in this journey. Yes, you have big goals in 2025. Yes, you want to win on the personal scale, but I want to show you what you can do differently. It's not enough to spend 1 hour on this call and expect everything to change overnight. All right. So if you are ready to clinch on your goals, let me show you how I've done it in the past 5 years for over 500 business owners. All right. And the other 1,000 amazing individuals who have moved from feeling confused to crushing their biggest goal. So in day one, we're going to be we will cut through the noise. Remember, we talked about how you need to cut out all the noise that, struggle with your time, that struggle with your focus in achieving your personal goals and then your business goals as a business owner. All right. We're going to cut through all this noise from day one. Imagine to eliminate the noise that have held you down in the past 10 years, 5 years. I know some of you who have been in business for that long. So in day one, we will help you cut through the noise and help you achieve laser focus on the goals that matter to you until you achieve success. All right. And maybe all these people that are joining right now will pay some fine. Guys, should we charge fine for those who are joining late? Okay, it's amazing that you are here. Okay, so in day two, I want to share with you how you will have a personalized, actionable schedule to keep you focused, productive, and energized. One of the biggest challenge for the 7% who start and fail is the lack daily execution strategies. They start today, tomorrow they give up. You start working on that big thing that you want to achieve. You are not able to continue. You are not able to sustain the tempo. So for those who are going to be participating in this bootcamp, teamed from stuck to unstoppable bootcamp, all right, in day two, will help you create something for you. Sometimes when people attend webinar, I'm talking to you on a general note, but in the bootcamp, we're going to be extracting those goals that you wrote down, that particular one goal you wrote down at the beginning of this goal, to be able to design the right roadmap to help you achieve it. Okay, on day three, you will finally tackle that internal roadblock, whether it is procrastination. I've seen people who talk about procrastination, people who talk about fear of failure as the reason why they have not achieved their goals. Day three is the day for you to get unstuck, remove all the mental barriers, the roadblocks that you have suffered in the time past. All right, procrastination, fear of failure, self-doubt, and then you replace them with unstoppable confidence and action. Confidence is not just motivation, but motivation that is inspired by action. All right. What makes people stay as high achievers, become high performers in 1% is that they start today, even if they encounter some challenge, they stay through till they finish their goal. All right. So we're going to be instilling certain principles. I'm going to show you what I have done personally and what amazing persons in my team have used to help persons, those 500 organizations, achieve great success. Therefore, we want to take you, we will turn your vision into reality. You'll be seeing it, right? In fact, you will be able to touch it. There are certain times when you dream something so much that you feel it. That is where we want to take you to, all right? But that doesn't just come from reading any literature. That kind of experience doesn't come from wishful thinking. All right, for you to be able to touch your vision. Remember, for the Christians here, Habakkuk has said, write it down, make it plain, right? That is a difference between writing your vision to being able to touch your vision. Yes, it's in the future, but it will keep you, boost your momentum to go on daily basis. All right, so you will break your goals into bit sizes. All right, small goals to those things that you'll be doing on daily basis, actionable steps, and craft a plan that is easy to follow, to execute it until you succeed. All right. Another thing that most people struggle with is momentum, because we will hold you accountable. You're not going to be doing this alone. That is the difference. Another additional promise I'm making you, that for you to be able to touch your vision, I'm going to be holding your hand to be able to do that. All right. Day 5, we will help you to establish an accountability partner or an accountability system that ensures that you don't fall off track. Remember, whooping 99% of persons. Remember, you have said, God forbid, in the beginning, when I gave you this figure, you don't want to be among the 99%. You don't even want to be among the 92% who don't want to start. You don't want to be among the 7% who start and fail. At the end of this boot camp, from stuck to unstoppable boot camp, you will be able to establish accountability partner. I, for one, will hold you accountable, and then we'll also join another executive with you who is within the same industry. All right. And then you have access to our community to help you achieve this. Now, normally, for you to do this, it will cost you a fortune. But because you are family, we have brought this load to about 400,000. But for this particular bootcamp, you're not even paying 400,000. Guess how much you're paying? I guess you can see it in the screen right now. This moving you from stock to unstoppable bootcamp. This helping you achieve 1%. Join the club of the 1% to achieve your biggest goal will only cost you 50,000 naira for 5 days straight. Hold you in hand and achieving this endlessly. All right. Let me tell you something more for it. For those who want to achieve this right now, who want to position for this bootcamp right now during the call, there's something we call fast action reward. All right. So if you want to take this action immediately, I have even subsidized it further. You're about to pay only 40,000. Pay 40,000 right now while we are on this call. You will not only have access to this bootcamp, you have access to having a one-on-one clarity call with me. And this offer is only open for 5 persons. I know in this call we are over 30 that is still remaining here. Yes. Okay. So this, for those who want to take action right now while we're on this call, beyond paying 400,000, beyond paying for 50,000, you are only paying 40,000 right now in the call. And you will not just get access to this bootcamp, you get access to one-on-one clarity call. Now, what do we do in this clarity call? You have opportunity to share that big goal with me directly. All right. And I'll give you quick action tips to begin to implement immediately, even before the bootcamp starts. All right. You're also going to have access to our mastermind community. This is where you have the top leaders in the industries who we are going to be pairing you with. You're going to be achieving networking. Now you have access to a specialized audience for high-powered networking. All right. And then you're also going to get, in addition, a free ebook for me. Now, this ebook is titled How to Set Goals Like the Top 1% of Successful People. Now, all my trade secrets that I've used for over 5 to 10 years, that we have tested and proven that have helped the top 1% people, both within our coaching program and across the globe. Those who you admire, those who you want to emulate. If you want to take action tonight, you will get in this ebook from me, latest by tomorrow. All right. So Who wants to do that? Let me know in the comment section. Who wants to be the first action taker tonight? All right. After this call, I'm going to share more details with my team on how you can take this action. And I want to make this easy for you. You have between this call to 12 midnight for you to take this fast action reward. All right. So if you want to be part of this great 1%, so let me know in the comment section. Just make small changes to this so that you will take this action as fast as possible. All right. So for those who want to take this action and then get all these benefits immediately, you're not paying 400,000, you're not paying 50,000, you're paying only 40,000 to have access to 5 days bootcamp from stock to unstoppable. All right. You're not getting access to these bootcamp alone. You have access to share one-on-one with me. Okay, before the bootcamp starts, you can discuss that biggest goal that you want to work on right now, and then we can give you insight on how to make it work. And then I'm going to be sharing with you my ebook. All right, where I hide all the trade secrets, what can hold you in hand to show you what the 1% does already. Okay, and then you have access to free mastermind community. So for those who want to take this quick action right now and then enjoy this slot, remember, I'm only going to give in this one-on-one clarity call to only 5 persons. So that I know finish myself. All right. So it is only fast action takers. Let me tell you something about taking action. I don't know how many of you who have seen a land, somebody have told you to buy a particular land. You say that, oh, that place is so bushy. Maybe it will take 20 years for development to come to that place. I want to ask you, how market? If you have denied that offer in the time past, think about Abuja right now, when the past 10 years, the past 20 years. Let me not even go far. Let me ask you, do you like the way that you set goals and are not able to execute it? Let me also ask you, do you want to continue to be in the 99% of the persons who start, fail, and give up? In the next year, you want to also write your New Year resolution and not achieve. You continue the circles from beginning to the end. If you want to join the 1% of the 1%, I'm not saying you should join this 1% for somebody else, not for your business, not for your employer, for those who are career professionals, not for others who work with you, for your personal goal, that thing you want to achieve. If you are a small business owner or a big business owner or a career professional, an entrepreneur, whatever it is that pays you money on daily basis and you want to be on the 1%, this is your chance. So for those who want to take the offer for 40,000 right now as we talk, between now and 12 p.m. this night, 12 midnight, this offer is going away fast. So for those who are in the 1%, there are people who take action fast. So if this is you, let's do this, and we will get you activated in the system. So I saw some people try to raise up their hand in the past. If you have any question, please help me write it again in the comment section. And it's something you do regularly, like batches, because I'm interested, but I don't have. Okay. Well, this offer is for now. All right. Yes, we can consider to repeat this another time, but we don't know the nature that offer is going to take. But I also tell people, something. When you are hungry, you go and eat, you make effort. I've been coaching some young people who want to start a business. I said, if you want to raise money for this business, you need to take action fast. If you want to call somebody to help you pay, call somebody tonight to help you pay, right? If you want to borrow money to pay, it is going to be a worthy investment, all right? I'm not saying you should borrow money to go and buy ashwebi or go and borrow money to do owambe or chop food. Invest in your future, invest in your goal, invest in your business, invest in your goals, all right? And say bye-bye to the starting and finishing nowhere, all right? For the fast action takers, this is what is it in for you. You're not paying 50,000 after 12 midnight. The price goes back to 50,000. All right. But if you take action right now, between now and 12 midnight, you can only pay only 40,000. If you pay 40,000, you're not getting only access to the bootcamp. You're going to have one-on-one clarity call with me. All right. But this offer is only for 5%. 5% who register now while we are on this call, and those who are going to be joining for 12 midnight. All right. And then I will give you access to our community of top masterminds for networking, for continuous growth. And then we are going to also give you access to a tool. This book have not been published. This ebook have not been sent to anybody. All right. You're going to be the first person I'm going to send it to. Is the strategy, 7 key strategies that this top 1% use to crush their goals and stay as high performers. All right. So if you want to take action tonight, here is the details. Now, if you take action, quickly send me a DM so that I can reserve this spot for you. Remember, the one-on-one, we can get access to the other bonuses, but the one-on-one is going to be for only 5 persons. All right. So take action and we go on from here. So let me go back and take your questions. Okay, let me go back to your questions. Who is any question I have not answered? So the link is in the chat box. Yes. Thank you, Dorothy, for sending that in. Competing priorities. So is there anybody who has a question? Okay, Sharifa Ishmaili, is this something you do regularly? Okay, I've answered this person. Yeah, we have different programs, but this offer is for this particular moment. All right. So maybe you can make additional effort to see if you are on this particular cohort. All right. So, but once the cohort finishes, we will wait to, or you can take any other of our programs. But if your desire is to be in that top 1% and want to begin to crush your goals like the high achievers, this is your chance. Okay, let's do it right now. You know, procrastination is the same reason why we are where we are, isn't it? Okay, this is how you take action. If you have any other question, please put it in the comment section. For those who want to speak, if you want to speak, raise up your hand. I can ask you to unmute. For people who want to talk about their key takeaways, I don't want to wrap up this without getting something from you. Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. It's really helpful. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy that you could make it. So is there anybody who wants to share their key takeaways, or you have any particular questions and you just don't want to put in a comment section, you want us to hear your angelic voice, you can raise up your hand. I will acknowledge you before we call it a wrap. Meanwhile, for those who are taking action, this is going off by 12 noon, by 12 p.m. tonight. All right, 12 p.m. and the deal for 40,000 and all those amazing offers is off the table. All right. However, the boot camp will happen, and it is highly subsidized just for 50,000 and you are in. Make an investment, put your money where your mouth is. It's not enough to set your goals. Let me know if you are ready to make the right commitment to achieving it. All right. Are we having any questions in the comment section? Yeah, thank you, Sharifa, for being here. So who wants to speak to us? I know that you are top leaders. You want to add one additional insight to what we have shared tonight. And I told you from the beginning that I'm not must all. You are executive. You teach your people in your businesses. If you want to share one or two insights, okay, you can raise up your hand. I will acknowledge you and you speak to us. Okay. By the way, this is the what you get for as a quick action taker. All right. You have access to these 5 days virtual bootcamp. We're going to be sharing more details on your DM to show you what you need to do to get in. But for those who want in tonight, all right, and do not want to pay the 50,000, but you want to pay 40,000, you're paying 40,000 and you're getting minimum 20 to 30 minutes free clarity call. Let me share your vision together, and then I'll give you insight to get started immediately. You have access to our top mastermind community, and then the book that have not been published anywhere, you have access to that to get started, to hold you in hand. And if that is you and you want to take that action, this is the account number to take action right now, and let's get you counted in. If you feel stuck right now, if you feel that you set goals, you're not able to achieve them, if you feel that you have encountered one challenge or the other and you want to be part of the top 1%, please, these opportunities for you. Yeah, Diet, you can unmute. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me,
Good evening.
David?
Yes, very well.
Yes. Good evening. Yes, sincere apologies. I actually wanted to say all of this before now, but I'm also in the middle of a meeting. But I would like to point out to everyone that sometimes success doesn't just come like that. Most times, success comes with some form of sacrifices. If you don't sacrifice, trust me, success might be far from you. And to also stand with successful men, you must be led by someone who has failed over and over again. Someone who tried but failed, tried again, failed again, tried again, and in the long run made it. I can tell you one truth. David is someone like that. He has tried and tried and tried, and he has failed and failed and failed before he hit the gold mine. I tell you today, success, you need someone who has been there, someone who has gone through the tough time. And I tell you the truth, David will help you get success. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you so very much. It's a very wonderful
Thank you
thing.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Mrs. Jane. Mrs. Jane, please, you can unmute, man, and speak to us. These are people that I learned from for them to come here, spend more than 1 hour, it means a lot to me. So God bless you so much for your active participation, Ma, and everybody who is here. Ma, you can unmute to speak to us.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach David. I actually wanted to send in my comments on the comment section, and then I clicked the hand raise button. But all the same, thank you for the opportunity to learn from you this evening, and the key points you have raised are very valid points, and anyone that needs to, up their game in terms of achieving goals will really find this session quite educating. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. I'm really honored to have you and all the amazing leaders who are here. Okay. So maybe I will take just one more. I'll just take one more person before I call it a wrap. For those who are taking action tonight, this is the number you need to use, and then we'll reserve the the slot. Yes, amazing. I'm already getting messages for those who are taking action. Thank you for yes, we have 2 slots for those who are doing one-on-one. Taking already. So let me hear from you. Okay, please increase your volume, please. Increase your volume so that we can hear you.
Yes, I was using Bluetooth so that I can hear clearly. So I would have removed it now. Yes, thank you,
Okay.
good David, for the wonderful opportunity given to us to come and learn free of charge. That is amazing.
Mhm.
I thank you for
Yeah.
this and the little input that you gave us tonight. Is just amazing. It's a wonderful platform for one to actualize this or her goal. Like somebody like me, I've been working, trying a lot of people. They'll promise you they will do this, but they never did. But your training is one in town. Your training is unique. Even
Thank
the
you, ma.
sketch that you have showed me, I'm already happy. That's what I've been
Okay.
looking for years. I'm about to actualize this. So thank you and keep it up. And my advice for every other person, whether entrepreneur or whatever business that you are into, just try Coach David, give him a trial. I believe that all of us are going to get amazing results. And that goal that you have been setting for years that you have not actualized, this 2025 is our year, and we are going to actualize it. Thank you, Coach David. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma. Once again, time with me have not been wasted. We have spent 90 minutes together, and indeed, it has been rewarding for me as a coach. And I hope, judging from those who have spoken, that you too have gotten some value. It has touched my heart that I invited you and you could attend. All right. So God will bless you and God will increase you, and your goal will be achieved this year. So, but if you need a little help, don't fail to take action, because it's not taking action that makes those goals keep being procrastinated and you remain stuck. All right. But remember that you're possible and I'm rooting for you. Okay. You're going to be receiving more messages from my team so that you can get ready to take action. From me to you, thank you so much. You are possible. God bless you. Good night.